Your brain is not a passive organ waiting for long-term changes to occur. It is biologically designed to respond immediately to what you eat. The moment food enters your body, digestion begins breaking it down into bioactive compounds that travel through your bloodstream and reach your brain. This process can start influencing brain function within minutes to hours, not weeks. This is why certain foods can sharpen focus, improve alertness, and elevate mood almost instantly. The brain consumes nearly 20% of the body's total energy, even though it represents only about 2% of body weight. To meet this demand, it relies heavily on a steady supply of oxygen, glucose, and micronutrients. When you eat foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and natural stimulants, they rapidly improve blood flow to the brain. Increased blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach neurons, allowing them to communicate more efficiently and fire signals faster. Scientific studies using brain imaging have shown that foods containing flavonoids, polyphenols, and nitrates can enhance cerebral circulation shortly after consumption. This improved circulation directly affects attention, reaction time, and mental clarity. It is not about stimulation alone, it is about optimization. The brain becomes more efficient, not overstimulated, when it receives the right nutritional signals. Neurotransmitters also respond quickly to food. Certain nutrients act as building blocks for brain chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and acetylcholine. When these nutrients are available, the brain can produce neurotransmitters more effectively, leading to improved focus, motivation, and memory. This explains why some foods make you feel mentally energized, calm, or more alert shortly after eating them. Inflammation plays a major role in brain fog and mental fatigue. Some foods contain compounds that immediately begin reducing inflammatory signaling in the brain. As inflammation decreases, neural pathways function more smoothly, allowing clearer thinking and faster information processing. This anti-inflammatory response can occur the same day the food is consumed. Another rapid effect involves the gut-brain connection. The gut sends chemical messages to the brain through the vagus nerve. When you eat brain-friendly foods, beneficial gut bacteria begin producing signaling molecules that influence mood, stress response, and cognition. This communication pathway is fast and powerful, reinforcing the idea that food is a real-time influencer of brain function. What makes this process remarkable is that it is part of the brain's built-in defense system. The brain evolved to adapt quickly to nutritional inputs because survival depended on it. When you supply the brain with the right foods, you activate natural systems that enhance performance, protect neurons, and support mental clarity in real time. Food is not just fuel stored for later use. It is information that tells your brain how to function right now. Blueberries have earned their reputation as one of the most powerful foods for the brain because of how quickly they influence mental performance. When you eat blueberries, their bioactive compounds are absorbed and begin circulating through the bloodstream, reaching the brain in a remarkably short period of time. These compounds, especially anthocyanins, have been shown in scientific studies to improve blood flow to key regions of the brain responsible for learning, memory, and decision-making. The brain depends on constant and efficient circulation. Neurons require oxygen and glucose to function properly, and even small improvements in blood flow can translate into noticeable gains in focus and clarity. Research using imaging techniques has demonstrated that blueberry consumption can enhance cerebral perfusion within hours. This increased blood supply allows brain cells to communicate more effectively, improving reaction speed and mental sharpness. Anthocyanins also play a critical role in protecting neurons from oxidative stress. The brain is particularly vulnerable to oxidative damage because of its high metabolic activity. Free radicals can disrupt signaling between neurons, leading to slower processing and mental fatigue. The antioxidants in blueberries neutralize these free radicals, helping preserve the integrity of neural networks and allowing the brain to operate more efficiently. Another important mechanism involves neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and strengthen connections between neurons. Blueberries have been shown to increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein essential for learning and memory. Higher levels of this protein support the formation of new synapses and strengthen existing ones, which enhances the brain's ability to process and retain information. This effect begins soon after regular consumption and contributes to both immediate and long-term cognitive benefits. Inflammation is another factor that interferes with optimal brain function. Low-grade inflammation in the brain can reduce attention span and impair memory. Blueberries contain compounds that help reduce inflammatory signaling pathways. By calming this inflammatory activity, blueberries allow neurons to function without interference, resulting in clearer thinking and improved concentration. Blueberries also support communication between the gut and the brain. Once consumed, they interact with beneficial gut bacteria, encouraging the production of metabolites that send positive signals to the brain through neural and chemical pathways. This gut-brain interaction can influence mood, stress levels, and cognitive performance, reinforcing the mental benefits of blueberry intake. Chocolate has a unique ability to influence brain function rapidly because of its high concentration of cocoa flavonols. These natural compounds begin affecting the body shortly after consumption by improving the function of blood vessels. When blood vessels relax and widen, blood flow to the brain increases, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to active brain regions. This enhanced circulation supports sharper thinking, faster processing, and improved mental endurance. The brain is extremely sensitive to changes in oxygen availability. Even small increases in oxygen delivery can significantly enhance attention and cognitive performance. Studies using brain imaging have shown that cocoa flavonols can increase cerebral blood flow within 1 to 2 hours after consumption. This boost in blood flow improves oxygenation in areas responsible for focus, memory, and problem solving, which explains why dark chocolate can make the mind feel more alert and engaged. Flavonols also influence the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax. By increasing nitric oxide availability, dark chocolate helps maintain flexible and responsive blood vessels in the brain. This not only improves immediate brain performance, but also supports long-term vascular health, which is essential for sustained cognitive function. Beyond circulation, dark chocolate affects brain chemistry. Cocoa contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, both of which gently stimulate the central nervous system. Unlike strong stimulants, these compounds provide a smooth increase in alertness without overstimulating the brain. The result is improved attention and reaction time without the anxiety or crash associated with excessive caffeine intake. Dark chocolate also influences mood and motivation. Cocoa flavonols have been shown to increase dopamine activity in the brain, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure, motivation, and learning. This increase in dopamine contributes to improved mental engagement and a more positive emotional state, which further enhances cognitive performance. Oxidative stress can interfere with brain signaling and slow mental processing. Dark chocolate is rich in antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals in the brain. By reducing oxidative damage, these antioxidants protect neurons and preserve efficient communication between brain cells. This protective effect allows the brain to function more smoothly and maintain clarity under mental demand. Another important benefit comes from the interaction between dark chocolate and the gut microbiome. Cocoa compounds are metabolized by beneficial gut bacteria, producing molecules that can cross into the bloodstream and influence brain function. These gut-derived signals can reduce inflammation and support brain health, creating an additional pathway through which dark chocolate enhances cognitive performance. What makes dark chocolate particularly effective is the synergy of its compounds. Improved blood flow, enhanced oxygen delivery, gentle stimulation, mood elevation, and antioxidant protection all occur together. This combination explains why even a small amount of high-quality dark chocolate can produce noticeable improvements in focus, mental clarity, and cognitive energy within a short period of time. Green tea has a distinctive effect on brain function because it delivers two powerful compounds at the same time, caffeine and L-theanine. Unlike coffee, which mainly stimulates the nervous system, green tea creates a balanced neurological response that enhances focus while maintaining a sense of calm. Shortly after consumption, caffeine begins to block adenosine, a neurotransmitter that promotes drowsiness. This increases alertness and mental energy, allowing the brain to stay attentive without feeling overstimulated. At the same time, L-theanine crosses the blood-brain barrier and begins influencing brain wave activity. Research shows that L-theanine increases alpha brain waves, which are associated with relaxed concentration and mental clarity. These are the same brain waves observed during meditation and creative flow states. The presence of alpha waves allows the brain to focus deeply while remaining calm and emotionally balanced. The interaction between caffeine and L-theanine is what makes green tea especially effective. Caffeine alone can cause nervousness or rapid spikes in energy, but L-theanine smooths this effect by regulating excitatory neurotransmitters in the brain. This results in sustained attention and improved working memory without the jitteriness or crash commonly associated with stronger stimulants. Green tea also improves blood flow to the brain. Its natural polyphenols support the function of blood vessels, allowing better oxygen and nutrient delivery to neurons. Improved circulation enhances mental endurance and reaction time, making it easier to maintain focus over extended periods of cognitive effort. Another important effect involves neurotransmitter balance. L-theanine increases the activity of gamma-aminobutyric acid, a calming neurotransmitter that reduces excessive neural firing. This calming effect does not dull the mind. Instead, it reduces mental noise, allowing thoughts to become clearer and more organized. As a result, the brain can process information more efficiently. Green tea also supports brain health by reducing oxidative stress. Its antioxidants help neutralize free radicals that can damage neurons and disrupt communication between brain cells. By protecting neural structures, green tea preserves cognitive performance and reduces mental fatigue. The gut-brain connection also plays a role. Green tea compounds interact with beneficial gut bacteria, leading to the production of metabolites that influence brain signaling. These signals can support mood stability and stress regulation, further enhancing cognitive clarity. What makes green tea particularly valuable is its ability to create a state of calm alertness. It does not push the brain into overdrive. It guides it into an optimal performance state where focus, clarity, and emotional balance coexist. This balanced activation allows the brain to work efficiently, stay engaged, and perform at a high level without tension or exhaustion. Walnuts are uniquely suited to support brain function because their nutrient profile closely matches the biological needs of neurons. The brain is composed largely of fat, and the quality of fats consumed directly affects how brain cells communicate. Walnuts are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that becomes incorporated into neuronal cell membranes. Shortly after consumption, these fats help improve membrane fluidity, allowing signals between neurons to travel more efficiently. Efficient communication between brain cells is essential for memory, reasoning, and emotional regulation. When neuronal membranes are flexible and well-nourished, neurotransmitters can bind more effectively to their receptors. This enhances synaptic transmission, which supports sharper thinking and faster information processing. Research has shown that diets containing walnuts are associated with improvements in cognitive performance, including attention and problem-solving ability. Walnuts also contain powerful antioxidants such as polyphenols and vitamin E, which protect the brain from oxidative stress. The brain generates a large amount of free radicals due to its high energy demand. These free radicals can damage neurons and interfere with signaling pathways. The antioxidants in walnuts help neutralize these harmful molecules, preserving the integrity of neural networks and supporting mental clarity. Inflammation is another factor that can impair brain function. Chronic low-grade inflammation in the brain is linked to slower processing speed and reduced memory. Walnuts contain anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm inflammatory signaling pathways. By reducing inflammation, walnuts create an environment in which neurons can function without disruption, improving focus and cognitive stability. Walnuts also support the production of neurotransmitters. They provide key micronutrients such as magnesium, copper, and folate, which are involved in the synthesis of brain chemicals that regulate mood and cognition. Adequate levels of these nutrients help maintain balanced neurotransmitter activity, contributing to emotional resilience and mental endurance. The gut-brain connection plays an important role in the cognitive benefits of walnuts. Once consumed, walnut fibers and polyphenols feed beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria produce metabolites that travel through the bloodstream and influence brain function by reducing inflammation and supporting neurotransmitter balance. This gut-mediated pathway further enhances the brain-supportive effects of walnuts. What makes walnuts especially meaningful is that their benefits are both immediate and protective. While they begin supporting neural communication and reducing oxidative stress soon after consumption, they also contribute to long-term brain resilience. The resemblance of a walnut to the human brain is more than symbolic. It reflects the way this food supports the structure, chemistry, and performance of neurons, allowing the brain to function with clarity, stability, and efficiency under daily mental demands. Effects of blueberry intake. What makes blueberries especially powerful is their ability to work on multiple brain systems at the same time. They improve circulation, protect neurons, reduce inflammation, and enhance neural communication. This combination explains why even a single serving can make the brain feel more alert and responsive. Blueberries do not stimulate the brain artificially. They optimize its natural function by supporting the biological systems that keep the brain healthy and hyper, forming in the moment. Turmeric has a profound effect on brain function because of curcumin, its primary active compound. Curcumin is one of the rare natural substances capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier, which allows it to directly influence brain tissue. Once absorbed into the bloodstream, curcumin reaches the brain and begins interacting with neural cells, supporting cognitive performance at a fundamental biological level. One of curcumin's most important roles is its ability to reduce inflammation in the brain. Chronic inflammation disrupts communication between neurons and is strongly linked to memory problems, brain fog, and mood imbalance. Curcumin inhibits inflammatory signaling molecules and enzymes, calming this inflammatory activity. As inflammation decreases, neural pathways function more smoothly, allowing clearer thinking and faster mental processing. Oxidative stress is another major threat to brain health. The brain consumes large amounts of oxygen, which makes it especially vulnerable to free radical damage. Curcumin acts as a powerful antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals before they can harm neurons. By protecting brain cells from oxidative damage, curcumin preserves synaptic integrity and supports efficient communication between neurons. Curcumin also influences neurotransmitter activity. Research shows that it can increase levels of serotonin and dopamine, brain chemicals associated with mood, motivation, and focus. This helps explain why turmeric is linked not only to improved memory, but also to enhanced emotional balance and mental clarity. These effects can begin shortly after curcumin becomes bioavailable in the brain. Another key benefit of curcumin is its role in supporting neuroplasticity. Curcumin has been shown to increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that helps neurons grow, adapt, and form new connections. Higher levels of this protein strengthen learning capacity and memory formation, reinforcing the brain's ability to adapt to new information. Curcumin also supports healthy blood flow in the brain by improving the function of blood vessels and reducing oxidative damage to the vascular system. Improved circulation ensures that neurons receive adequate oxygen and nutrients, further enhancing cognitive performance. Absorption plays a critical role in curcumin's effectiveness. When turmeric is consumed with black pepper, piperine increases curcumin absorption dramatically, allowing more of it to reach the bloodstream and brain. Healthy fats also enhance its bioavailability, making traditional combinations especially effective. What makes turmeric remarkable is its ability to work on multiple brain systems simultaneously. It reduces inflammation, protects neurons, supports neurotransmitters, enhances blood flow, and promotes neural adaptability. Rather than stimulating the brain artificially, curcumin restores balance and resilience, allowing the brain to function with clarity, stability, and strength in real time.